Even as stocks sit close to all-time highs, our next guest is telling clients that this week's market action amounted to more of a quant event than a belief in global reflation. For more, we are joined by Doug Ramsey, Chief Investment Officer at Leuthold Group. What do you mean, Doug? What makes you say that?
Well, there's a history of these major leadership inflection points taking place close to a major market inflection point, and they're usually a top. March 10th of 2000 would be an example where after years of growth stock leadership, it turned over to value on a dime. And 2 weeks later, we had the top in the S&P 500. Of course, it wasn't for 11 or 12 more months until we tipped into recession. But that was the end of the bull market. I mean, the patient is old, and I don't think can survive a transplant of this nature. I mean, it was a heart transplant going from growth to value, from large cap to small cap. Again, I think that's a very late cycle warning flag.
So this, you're calling a top. Is this the first top you've called in the last year or two? No, is it? I'm just wondering.
There have been a few along the way. I mean, we've been cautious, Joe, really ever since the global market top, and I'm talking the top in the MSCI ACWI index back on January 26th of 18. That's when we started to scale down equity exposure. And I'll be, very candid that we certainly didn't see the extent of the rally that we've had this year. So I'm not calling a top right here. What we're saying, it's very late in the game, and we've seen these apparent leadership refreshers as a prelude to a top within the next few months, if not right away. Again, if the leaders can't lead and the dogs start barking here at the end, I think the bull market's in very big trouble. And obviously from an economic perspective, we've had the yield curve inversion. We've had a lot of the things we normally see after a yield curve reversion, i.e. industrial commodity prices sliding. The ISM new orders index at around 47 for the month of August. I mean, a lot of the sequence that we would normally expect going into recession is unfolding.